भाडं मालकाला
Hello. Good evening to everybody. In a previous classes, we are telling special operators in between, is null, is not null, like operator. Up to yesterday we are discussing, and not only that one, here we are telling about concatenation operator. Okay, na? Through these operators, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Yes. Now through these operators, we are allowed to write a what select statement? No. Not only this one, some other knowledge is required. What is that one? Functions. Once you are good at what functions, then one of the stage group functions, date functions through group by clause, having clause, order by clause we are using. Then only how we are writing a what select statement, you have an idea. In every database, okay. Now that's why in a previous classes, we are learning about operators are used in a where select statement, I am telling. So now what I am telling, operators are used in a where select statement we are telling or not. This is the first step. In every database also, you are a good professional means if you want to practice a what select statement means first step is what? Yes, operators are used in select statement. Second step is functions. How we are using a what? Oracle predefined functions in a where select statement. That is important. Write it. Side heading functions. Functions, right? Functions. Is a totally different concept. What is function means? Suppose NVL is a predefined function. Is there no same like NVL? So many predefined functions are there in our Oracle. What is the purpose of those functions? Means to solve a particular task. But unfortunately, functions must return a value. What is a function? I'm not telling. Why? Because what is a function? What is the procedure? What is the difference between function and procedure? PLSQL side you are learning. But here predefined function side, I will tell you, write it. Functions. Some theory, write it. Then we are practicing one by one by one. Functions. Functions are used to, write it, some theory, write it, then practically we start. Functions are used to solve particular task, and also functions must return a value, and also function must return a value, and also function must return a value. Okay na? Yeah. 6 o'clock by students also attending daily now onwards. Okay, yeah. Finished up. And also functions must return a value. Okay na? This is a topic, separate topic only. After operators, these are functions. Okay, now. Next, actually, observe it here. In a 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, same here. Now observe it here. Actually, in every database, two types of functions are there. Otherwise, in a C language, Java, .NET, these type of languages also basically two types of functions. In a Oracle also, SQL Server also, MySQL also, two types of functions. One is what? Predefined functions. Very good. Another one is what? User-defined functions. Same thing only. Write it. Next para, write it. Oracle having two types of functions. Oracle having two types of functions. These are first one, predefined functions. Second one, user-defined functions. User-defined functions. Write it this one. Oracle having two types of functions. These are first one, predefined functions. Second one, user-defined functions. And now slowly observe here. Actually, predefined functions only we are learning about in your SQL language side. But if you want to create your own function, means these are user-defined functions, or we are learning in a where PLSQL language through only possible. In a PLSQL, some commands are there, create or replace function name, some coding you are writing means then only possible. That's why in a SQL side, in every language SQL, only predefined functions we are learning. If you want to create our own functions means PLSQL, that is not a SQL. SQL side, user-defined functions are not possible. Only PLSQL side, you are creating your own functions. That's why in a SQL side, we are learning about predefined functions. Okay, na? Yeah. Side heading, predefined functions. Reading predefined functions. Now check it out. Actually, anybody observing or not, any books we are referring in a Oracle, in a SQL Server, like that means, okay, suppose Oracle, in a Google, you are preferring on the predefined functions we are typing means so many fellows are telling multi-row functions, some group functions, some other categorization, single row functions, something only they are categorizing. But whenever you are learning about Oracle Corporation, whatever thing they are giving, only those things through we are learning means 100% your failure. Confusing. Some experience is required. That's why what I'm suggesting means simple way I'm telling only. In all relational database system in the worldwide, again these predefined functions are categorized into where 4 type of functions. Every database also. That's why ANSI standard wise you are learning means you never confusing, because here some rules are there, rules based only you are learning today. That's why Oracle side, SQL Server side, DB2 side, okay, any database also predefined functions are again categorized into 4 functions. What is that one means? I will tell you. Actually, screen observe it here. Very, 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 very now important. This is not like a C++ functions, different. And okay, yeah, these are predefined. User defined means C++ like PLS side. Okay, observe it here. These predefined functions again categorized into in every database. 4 type of functions are there. One is slowly observe it here. Here onwards very important. One is number functions only. Don't write it here. Number functions. Number functions. Another one is, second one is character functions. Very easy categorization in ANSI standard, not a Oracle standard. This one. Character functions. Character functions. Again, another one is date functions. Here onwards, dates onwards, very, very important. That is the first important class only in our classes. Date function. That's why up to now, date insertion and all these things we are not telling because that knowledge is required to care to date like this. Date functions. Again, in every database, another categorization of functions are there. That is called group functions or aggregate functions. Fourth categorization, group functions or aggregate functions. Through that group functions, we are learning a group by having order by in a select statement. Those all the things you are understandable. Here, group functions. Every database same. And of your group functions. This is the way they are categorizing. Group functions are here. These group functions are also called as aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. Write it this one first. Predefined functions are categorized into 4 types. One is here in a predefined function side. This is the way draw this one. In every database, number functions. Predefined functions are categorized into number functions, character functions, date functions. Another one is group functions or aggregate functions. Predefined functions are categorized into which one? Number functions, first one. Second one is character functions. Third one is date functions. Fourth one is group functions or aggregate functions. Completed a fast. Anybody latecomer means just fastly take a snap this one. Every database predefined functions are categorized into number functions. Second one is character functions. Third one is date functions. Fourth one is group functions or aggregate functions. Okay now? Yeah. Now, check it out. Why I'm telling you what ANSI standard means, not only easiness purpose, actually rules are there. Today you're understandable. One of the rule, how much beautiful based on this categorization. Easily you are remembering all the things on it. Now check it out. Check it out here. First we are learning what easiness purpose. Character functions I will tell you because easy this one. Then only dates, date conversion, date insertion, then only grouping, then only a number functions we are learning through the group functions, group by having, order by, those all the things you are familiar with, select statement you have right. But why I am telling you what character function first means easy functions and important functions these are. In a previous classes, operators are used in select statement. In that case, relational operators, logical operators, special operators, arithmetic operators are there also. I am telling you first only relational operator because easy. First time newcomer learning about easy way. And now check it out. First character functions I will check. Okay na? Yes, you now check it out. Now write it first one. Okay. Side heading. Character functions. Character functions. Character functions. Character okay na? Character functions. So many character functions are there. Upper is there, lower is there, in cap is there, substring, in string. Okay, so many functions. But substring onwards most powerful. Syntactically, your good knowledge is required. How you are retrieving a data is required. That is most powerful concept. How much interesting means you are understandable. We are writing means you are understandable. Once you are good at what character functions, then only you are learning in a future regular expression substring. These type of things. Suppose some mail ID is there. Interviewer asking, this is a mail ID, for example. Now here, now this is a mail ID is there. In this mail ID only, I want to retrieve this part only. I want to retrieve this part only. I want to retrieve this part only. Some regular expressions we are using in a future. Now here based on that one, how can I? Yes, those all the things we are learning only. That's why first initial classes, your strong knowledge is there, then anything also you are understandable. That's why be careful. These are all the things. With the syntaxes also, you are remembering. There is no choice, these ones. Because these are regularly used concepts in a project side. Now, character function means first one, easiness purpose. I am telling you what, upper. Okay, upper is a function. Observe it here, upper. Write it, side heading, upper. Very easy. First one, easy function. Upper. What is upper means everyone knows name itself meaning is there or not. Suppose upper is a function is there, I am using means it is converted into capital letter. No, suppose in this upper function parentheses are there. Here observe here. Whenever any outside string we are using is single quotes. Single quotes ABC you are writing means then automatically it is converted into capital letters. That is easy, very easy. That's why whenever you are passing a what any outside string means compulsory we are using a what a single quotes. Okay, yes, here character data. Then the data is automatically converted into where capital letter. But unfortunately, whenever you are try to convert a table column data, then don't try to use single quotes. That is keep it in mind. These are rule only. Suppose any function is there in a database also. Observe here. Just I try to pass a column name. Suppose e name is a column. That is also character data is there. In that case, don't try to pass a what single quotes. We are not allowed to pass in a single quotes when we are using a column name in a functions in a database also. Whenever outside string we are passing, then only we are using a what a single quotes. That is keep it in mind. Very, 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 very important. Why Murlis are not telling about character functions only works in a character data means in a future implicit conversion is there, numbers also working these functions. That's why definition I'm not telling. Well, I'm so experienced person. Yes, I'm not interested to tell wrong things only, bookish knowledge. Now here, check it out. First observe here, upper means just it is used to convert a what string or column values into uppercase. How and what is that one means I will tell you. Write it simple. Write it first definition. It is used to convert a string or column values into uppercase. Uppercase means capital letter, no? It is used to convert a string or column values into uppercase. Okay, now, and now check it out. Here. Concentrate here. Upper, lower, these all the things everyone guessing. I am also, you are also guessing without explanation. But unfortunately, what happened practically, observe here, practically totally different. Suppose this is SQL plus environment, username and password like this. Now I'm setting environment in SQL plus, daily you have an idea. And now here, check it out here. Now I'm starting. Now observe it here. This is a SQL prompt, Oracle database. Slowly observe it here. Now I want to test. How can I select? Don't read it. Syntax also I'm not telling. Select. Here, what is the function? Upper is a function. Okay, fine. Here, single quotes. Okay, which function you have to test that function within the parenthesis, single quotes. Here, A, B, C, anything. I'm writing only, for example, from, select the function name from, that is a syntax. Why I'm not telling syntax means some other thing is there suddenly, that is today you are learning. That's why I'm not telling. And now select the function name Yes, here some data from, okay, na? Here, don't afraid only very important concept only. Something is there. Dual. What is this one? What is this dual table? Up to now, we are using a what? Some predefined table, EMP, DEPT like this. Suddenly today onwards, dual is a most powerful table is there that I am using in a Oracle. What is this? Why we are using a dual table? What is this dual table? Yes, okay, where we are using only these are all the things today we are learning. Now check it out here. Automatically output is ABC. Okay, yes, capital letter ABC. But select everyone understandable. Observe it here. Select everyone understandable. Upper everyone understandable. From everyone understandable. But unfortunately, what is this dual? Very important. This dual, I will tell you. Now first write it this example. This example, right? Select. First blindly write it example, then we are starting what is this dual table. Select upper of ABC from dual. Okay, na? Finish the capital letter ABC, write it. Now very important. Concentrate here. Suppose in a Google you are typing a what is dual table? You are typing means every other writing. Dual is a Oracle predefined table. If you want to test a predefined, this one, predefined functions. If you want to test a predefined, user defined functions functionality, then we must use a dual table, Oracle predefined table. They are telling, what is this one? Without using dual table, what happened? What is this dual table? Okay, where it will be there? Those all the things I will tell you. First, observe it here. Concentrate. 5 minutes, concentrate. Slowly observe it here. Okay. Yes, if you want to test a predefined, user defined functions functionality, then we must use a Oracle predefined table, dual table, Oracle Corporation giving. Okay, fine. Now, okay, just anybody reading articles means they have an idea. Don't worry, I will tell you. But I am a first time newcomer. What is this dual table? I'm confusing really. Now, in place of this dual table, I'm not interested to use a dual table. What is this one? I don't know really. Now here, just in place of this dual table, I try to use another table. EMP is a table or DEPT is a table. Any table I try to use to test predefined, user defined functions functionality. Now I try to execute this query. Maybe this query is working or not working. Guess it. Dual is some predefined table that is okay. So to use it to test a predefined or user defined function functionality, I will tell you next. Don't worry. But I am a first time newcomer like you. I don't know really what is dual table. I'm confusing. For example, now in place of this dual table, I'm interested to know. So I'm intelligently writing in place of dual, just any other table. EMP is a table I'm writing. Now I try to execute this query. Maybe this query is working or not working. Very good. I am also here also thinking of not working. We are thinking, but unfortunately, this query is working. This query is working also. Any table also working also. Why we are using a dual table? That is a question mark. Now check it out. Concentrate. Reason is there. And now check it out. Concentrate. Yes, when a table also we are using a yes, in a testing a predefined, user defined functions functionality working. In a table also working. But unfortunately, what the problem means? Now check it out. Check it out here. Whenever I'm using this EMP table, what the problem is, how many times the output is displayed? Observe it here. Suppose in a EMP table I'm using means working, but unfortunately in EMP table, how many rows are there? Then those number of times, that output will be returned. Now check it out, really correct. Suppose 1 4 times EMP table records are there, 1 4 times that output is returned. There is no use. Now check it out, really correct. And now check it out, observe it here. Yes, in EMP table, 14 rows are there. That's why 14 times ABC, 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 ABC displayed or not? Yes. 14 times also testing a what? ABC is a what? One time testing also same. Testing this one, not application level. That's why what is this dual table means? Slowly observe it here. Dual is a predefined table which is used to test a predefined user defined functions functionality. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, automatically dual table is created. Where it's created, I will tell you, I will show you, don't worry. But in a dual table we are using means only one time only output is returned. Why? Any reason is there? Yes, reason is there. Now check it out. Concentrate here. First observe it here. Slowly observe it here. What is the dual table means? Slowly observe it. Suppose select, easily understandable. Select. Don't write it. Don't write it. 5 minutes. I am telling only. Select. Here upper I am writing. Upper of, slowly observe it here. Upper of E name. Sorry. Upper of ABC. Outside string. No. First outside string ABC I am writing. From EMP table I am writing. Okay, fine. Slowly observe. Slow. Don't write it. Whenever I am writing EMP table, how many times this ABC it will be written? My 14 times. That's why maybe you are also, I am also guessing, oh, maybe 14 rows are there in a where EMP table. Okay, fine. Yes, sir. Oh, 14 times output is written. That's why maybe, yes, here in EMP table, how many number of rows are there? 14 rows are there. I know, you know, everyone knows. Now check it out. Screen observe it. Just in place of EMP table, Oracle predefined DPT table, I'm typing. Whenever I'm typing means how many times that ABC it will be written? Yes, here, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times only. That's why maybe how many rows are there in a where, in a vocation of here a DPT table? 4 rows are there. Okay, fine. Now slowly observe it here, slowly observe it here. Just same technique I'm using only. Just in place of EMP DPT, I'm using a what? Dual is a table. Whenever I'm using executing a what? This query. Now how many times that output will be written? Only one time. One time it will be written output means maybe how many rows are there in a dual table? Only one row. Very good. That's why in a dual table internally only one row is there. Very, very important. Can I view this dual table? Yes, possible. How can I? What is that one? I will tell you. First, big concept. First, observe it here. That's why dual is a predefined virtual table. Why they are called it as virtual table? I will tell you. Whenever we are installing Oracle software, then automatically dual table is created in a system table space. Otherwise, it's in a database. Then if you want to test a predefined user defined functions functionality, then we are using a what? A dual table. Why? Because dual table always contains a what? Only one row and one column. Only one row is available and also one column is available. That's why outputs always it will be written so how many times? One time only, not a number of times. Testing purpose. This one. How many users are there? First user like this one. That's why output only one time only it will be written. That's why first which one this is this dual table having a what? Only one row and one column. But unfortunately, slowly observe it here. Slowly observe it here. I'm showing only, but here where this dual table is available means some experience is required. Where this dual table is available, in a Oracle means some experience is required. In a future, some users I will tell you. Suppose up to now you have an idea, Scott is a user. Okay, this is extra user. In this user only dual table is available? No. Again, extra user practice purpose Oracle Corporation giving HR is a user. In that user only dual table is available? No. Here system is a user, they are giving only in this user only, and now here dual is available? No. But where that available? Yes, in every user some tables are there, but unfortunately, yes, here sys is a user is there in a feature. This is a DBA user. Sys is a user is there in this user only, and now dual is a table is available. Very, very, very important. Whenever sys user any table is there, in that table we cannot perform insertion, updation, deletion, but we can use a what? Select operation. Now, once that is available in aware sys user, this dual table, we can also use an aware Scott user. We can also use a what? HR user. You can also use an aware system user. Any users also we are allowed to use possible, because there is a public synonym. That's why in a future public synonym, these all okay. So now which table, what is that one? How can I access? Big concept. But first initial stage, these all the things you don't have an idea really are now here. Oh, maybe dual is a table, is a predefined virtual table, which is available in a sys is some user is there. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, automatically so many users are created, predefined DBA users are there. In a future, we are viewing those users, some other chapter is there. In that one, sys is a user, in that user only dual table is available. The dual table we are allowed to use in all other users in a Oracle database. That's why different behavior, because this table is available in a where? In another user, not a Scott user, not a HR user like that. That's why we cannot drop the table. Anybody try to drop means your system is not working, system crashes. Your Oracle software crashes, that much of powerful. Don't try to drop the table. This is totally different table. This is not a normal table only. That is a what? Read-only table. That is in a future data dictionaries are there. In that one, we cannot drop. We are not allowed to drop. That is system generated tables. In a Scott user means some, okay, Oracle Corporation creating a what table, that is different. But whenever we are installing a Oracle software, system generated tables are there. That is one of the table is dual table. That's why we cannot drop the table. We are trying to drop also, your Oracle is crashes. That much powerful. That's why this is totally different. And now I'm showing about those tables and all these things. But first, we are learning about some theory. Through that one, we are starting big concept. Right? It's citing dual. Very big concept, this one. One by one, we are learning. But today, functions through, we are learning some. Dual, right? Dual. Upper of small a, capital B, small c also working. Why? Because small letters are converted into capital letter. Okay. Capital letter will be same capital letter. Okay. Don't worry. And now some fellow is asking, yes, capital B, small c. Yes. Don't worry. Now dual, write it. Dual, write it. Dual is an, this is definition. Dual is an Oracle predefined virtual table, virtual table, because we cannot drop this one. Virtual table, which contains one row and one column. One row and one column, which contains one row and one column. Write it continuation. Dual table is used to, write it. Dual table, so many users are there, one of the use this one. Dual table is used to, test. Dual table is used to test Oracle predefined, comma, user defined. In a future, user defined is there. User defined functions functionality. Dual table is used to test Oracle predefined, comma, user defined functions functionality. The theory, write it. Next para write it. Next para, this original, later sys users, those all the things you are learning. Next para, write it. Whenever we are installing Oracle server, then automatically dual table is created. Then automatically dual table is created within sys user. Sys is a user is there, don't worry. Within sys user. And also we are allowed to use this dual table in all other users in Oracle database. But we cannot drop, write it, but we cannot drop dual table. Impossible. Okay, this is a different table, but we cannot drop dual table. And now check it out. Suppose, okay, dual is some table is there today, one by so many users. I will tell you, don't worry. First use a testing a predefined comma user defined functions functionality. There is a less importance also. I'm telling testing predefined comma user defined functions functionality. First, I want to view this table. I want to view this table in a way in my database. Possible. How can I mean? Slowly observe it here. How can I view this table means? Concentrate here. Same like a normal tables, how we are selecting, select a star from EMP, you want to type in, same like select star from dual, we are typing. Whenever we are typing a what, select a star from dual, then automatically one row and one column is displayed. Observe it here. Yes, here, one row and one column. This is a what? A dummy is a column and X is a data. Where get to data one? Only one row and one column is there. Now, suppose here so many interviewer asking only, yes, what is the default data type of the dual table column? Do you have any idea? They're asking. Yes, varchar2, alphanumeric data is there. Really, that is correct. DSC, dual. And now here automatically, here a dummy column, here varchar2 data type is there. That's why default data type of the, yes, dual table is varchar2. Only testing a predefined comma user defined functions functionality purpose only they are giving? No, absolutely no. So much of big concept. Another concepts are there. But you are a learner means first time newcomer means just a testing predefined comma user defined functions, only one row and one column is there. That purpose only we are using, we are telling. That is wrong side actually. So many other concepts are there. That is one by one I will tell you. First write it this one. Okay, if you want to view dual table means in a practically just you are viewing only, but before that one, write it, some theory, write it. Next para. In Oracle, next para, write it. In Oracle, by default, sorry, in Oracle, by default, dual table, by default, dual table, by default, dual table, column data type, column data type is varchar2. Varchar2 means alphanumeric data. Varchar2. Example, first example, write it. First we are viewing only. Go to SQL prompt. Select star from dual. You have to type it. You are only observing. Here D is a column is there. And also X is a data is there. This is right. Okay. Na? One fellow is asking Murli, sir, you are telling about dual is a predefined table, which returns only one time only. Now here, that's why testing a predefined, user defined functions, functionality, testing purpose, you are telling only. But I am not interested dual table. I am creating my own table, one row and one column. Then I am using a what that table. Possible? Yes, possible, working. That's why the dual table, not this purpose, that another purpose is there. That's why we are learning now. Don't worry. And now here. Okay, na? Yes, here. First, your understandable purpose, this one we are telling. Now check it out. Go to SQL prompt here. DSC. What is the table? Dual. DSC dual. Okay. Now onwards, concentrate. Now onwards, totally different. This is highly advanced only because dual is a very big concept, really. And now here, first time newcomer without any knowledge how they are understandable means totally different, really. That's why slowly one by one, I'm telling now, this is actual scenario. Just don't afraid only. Why? Because these are actual scenarios. Just idea purpose, I'm telling only. In a future, you are also familiar. But in this class, you don't have an idea that much of knowledge. Now check it out. Screen observe it. Finished this one. Up to this one, you are understandable. Or maybe testing predefined functions, functionality. Okay. Now, but unfortunately, screen observe it. What they are telling a Oracle Corporation means, suppose you are working in a SQL server. Whenever you are working in a SQL server, don't read it, observe it here. SQL server database. Functions are there. Okay. Any functions are there, they are not using a what dual, these type of tables are not there in those databases. Select their function in a absolute in a function. Just they are writing a what like this only, enough. They are not writing a what from enough only. Table is not required, table name is not there. That's why anybody viewing about Google or anything, now here just SQL server, some other databases, any functions, functionality we are testing means always table is not required. Just they select some function from we are writing means enough. But unfortunately, Oracle, what they are telling only in a Oracle Corporation, yes, in a Oracle side, observe it here, in a Oracle side, any operation we are performing also, any operations we are performing also, compulsory table is required. Table is required, otherwise it won't work. Any operations we are performing in a select statement, compulsory table is what? Required. Table through only they are performing operation. That's why one generalized table is required only. Any operation, why they are telling any operation means now you are understandable. So many things are there here. If any operation you want to perform in a Oracle side means compulsory table format only, table of in a table only that operation is performed. That's why compulsory one table they are only giving. What type of operation? What is that operation? I will tell you. And now here, suppose, for example, and now here, observe here, select. Here, suppose I want to 20 plus 30, I want to add. I want to add a 20 plus 30 from means impossible. A generalized one table is required. Yes, here required. Yes, so that's purpose. Oracle Corporation giving a what? Whenever we are performing a what? These type of mathematical operations. Through the table only required, that a table, one predefined table they are giving. Oracle Corporation only giving a what? Some predefined table only they are giving. And now here the table we are using means then only working, otherwise impossible. That's why any calculation operations, any other pseudo column operations, in a future, in a sequence pseudo column, so many concepts are there. Okay, so much of big concept. These all the things we are performing means compulsory one specialized table is required. Through the table only they are performing the operation, or through the table only they are giving a what select statement. Otherwise, it won't work syntactically. Now here in that case, just we are using a what? Select 20 plus 30 from dual, then only working. Now check it out. Yes, that's why in a mathematical calculation we are performing means generalized table is required. Now check it out. Don't write it. Select yes 20 plus 30 from dual. Okay, fine. Yes, automatically 50 is there or not? In a mathematical operation we are performing means a generalized table we are using only, that is a dual table. Without dual, it won't work. Now check it out again. Not only that one, yes, observe here in a future, so many special columns are there. Special columns. Don't write it. These are big concepts only. In a future, you are familiar. Today, you don't have an idea that much of thing. Special columns are there. Those are called pseudo columns. Pseudo columns are there. Most powerful. That is a what? Sys date is a pseudo column. Current date I want to find out in a project side. How can I? There is no choice. One table is required. Yes, which user is there in a project side? That user connected user I want to find out. Label is a pseudo column. Again, row num is a pseudo column. Next val is a pseudo column. Curval is a pseudo column. Next val is a pseudo column. These type of so many special columns are there. A special purpose they are giving only. These are all the things you don't have an idea in this class. Now, if you want to access a what, whenever we are installing a Oracle software, these are special type of columns are created in a Oracle database. These special columns are accessing means a special table they are providing a what Oracle Corporation, that is dual table. Without dual table, impossible. These are all the things in a future. Special columns are there. Those special purpose only. Those columns we are accessing means there is no other way. Compulsory dual table. Suppose I want to find out a date in a future, not now. Today you don't have an idea that much of knowledge. Yes, I want to find out a date means just select sys date is a what? Some special column is there. From which table that column is there? Not there. That's why a generalized table is required. That's why dual we are using. That's why here, observe it here. Today date 19th October 2021. It will display or not. Later you are familiar. These all the things. Now here select yes, your user from user is available. No, in a table, no. So now that is generalized column. That is we are accessing a what by using a what? Dual is a table. And now here in a future, sequences is a concept is there. So much of powerful. Those all the things only. And now here, check it out. Not today. And now here, I'm generating a primary key value. So many things are there. Create sequence, sequence name. And now here, so many things are there. Observe here. These sequence values we are generating means there is no alternative choice. Compulsory. Yes, here next val, curval, something is there. That is we are accessing by using a dual table only. Other tables, it won't work. That much of depth is there. That's why different concepts actually are now here. Select are now here sequence name dot next val curval something is there. Don't worry, those are all pseudo columns only. Are now here special columns only. Those special columns we are accessing means a dual table. Again, in a future, PLSQL triggers are there in that one table, one column values. I want to transfer into where another column here. If you want to perform operation means in a dual table only, we are allowed to use those operations. Normally impossible. Those all the things so much of powerful. That's why dual is a very important interview question in an experienced person side, not a fresher level. Fresher level means you don't know fresher level in the sense in this class only you don't have an idea that much of knowledge. Only you have an idea, oh, maybe predefined, user defined functions, functionality, testing purpose we are using, you have an idea. Why? Because you are not good at all the things only in this stage. That's why so much of knowledge is required to understandable dual table. But first in this class only, oh, dual table is used to test predefined, user defined functions, functionality, one purpose. Just that one only, better to know. Otherwise, another thing also you are familiar. What is that one? Yes, maybe you are understandable. Yes, by using dual table, we can also perform mathematical operation. That is also maybe you are understandable. Remaining, you don't have an idea, no? Yes, that is also today, write it. Write it some other theory. Write it. Some theory, write it. write it some theory. Write a note. Note, write it. By using dual table, we can also perform mathematical operations. Mathematical operations. Suppose select 20 plus now here 40 from dual, anything, just I am giving only 60 like this. Write it. Example. Write it this example. Okay, na? Okay, na? Dual table ABC is not there. That's testing. No, that is performed operations. Okay, na? Internally. Finished. Now here. Then substring is their most powerful. There is a big concept through that one. We are writing the queries and functionality. So many things are there, but the time is not there. 6 o'clock, another batch is there. Okay, tomorrow don't miss the class only. This extension and also very, very, very important concept we are learning only. Now maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow up to 1 hour only. In that after that one, your 6 o'clock batch and 5 o'clock batch combined, that 5 to 7 o'clock or 6:30 we are using only. Okay, yes. Then we are learning more things within 1 or 2 days. Tomorrow I will tell you remaining. Tomorrow don't miss the class because so many things are there. Important concept. Tomorrow I will tell you remaining. Anybody attending a what a 6 o'clock batch students means yes, 6 o'clock batch also. That continuation is there. Okay, in that another ID attend it. Connect that at another ID. Okay, yes. Tomorrow I will tell you remaining.